Hello and welcome, Libra. We are going ahead and doing some zodiac specific readings here for the coming phase. We're starting out with some channeled messages. I've done this once before in the past, taken a series of blank note cards, written the 12 zodiac signs, one each on the back of the cards, and then taken them randomly and done a blank pull and sat with the messages and gained some insight, symbols, emotions. I was hoping to get some information about love and finance, money matters, and so on. And then we've got, after that, a number, probably 4 to 6 or so oracle cards. And then we're going to get some Akashic tarot cards laid out for you and finish the reading up like that. So in the pre-shuffle, before pulling your cards forward out of the Akashic tarot, we did have number 13, the Buddha prepares. So you're being prepared for something. Let's see your channeled messages. So peaceful, sense of nostalgia, some type of anniversary. I'm not sure for what coming up. This could be something like a work anniversary, an anniversary of marriage or graduation, class reunion. So many people that could potentially view this. It could be any number of things. It could be the anniversary of like a birthday or the anniversary of someone's passing. So something coming up in the coming phase that has you feeling somewhat more peaceful and nostalgic. Remembering past on loved ones may be important. Feeling guided and connected. Seeking advice for the shifting times ahead, perhaps from those friends, family, and loved ones in spirit. Sense of forgiveness, written words, wind, changes, taking some time and space to be alone, perhaps making a peace offering or an offering to Mother Gaia or something like that. You may be making yourself or the ancestors an altar or ofrenda. The seeking of a blessing from the ancestors or spirit for some type of decision or choice that's being made. And then 4 directions, the medicine wheel, calling to totem animals or energies for power and grace, simplicity, and living off of the land, whether that's a dream or a reality that you're building or somehow pushed upon you. I'm not sure in your situation. I'm sensing that you are an old soul and that there's a need to take things a day at a time, to consider the ebb and flow of your emotions and your desires day to day and how things are evolving and changing, getting by, seeking home, refuge, possibly a change of employment, or some way to feel that you have a niche in some type of group or in the world itself, feeling of belonging, capacity, contribution, a sense of neededness, feeling untethered and adrift, independence and support, desire to put your skills and resources into a noble path. And then the word repent coming through. Self-love, self-care, connectivity, and worthiness attracts deep love. And then there's this comma at the end of the above that almost makes that look like a question mark. It's like as if to say that that in your seeking this guidance, that you're almost saying, okay, I've gotten to this level of self-love, care. I've taken opportunities to engage with the connections. I've gathered a lot of courage, confidence, and sense of self-worth. and I'm ready, willing, and able to attract deep love. Where's it at? Being that caveat at the end. And maybe that's appropriate for you. Maybe it's inappropriate for you to have this feeling of, all right, where are my gifts at? Where's that reward? And with the Buddha prepares being that first card out, it's as though here it's to say that you are being prepared for greater insights, greater potential. Stay the course, keep simplifying your life, and keep clearing your own energy day by day, connecting to others, even others at a distance, because I see all of these individuals in prayerful stance as being at one in the astral planes, but perhaps not being individuals that know each other, just people that are in the zone. I don't know what that is. That there's this cartoon movie, I think it's called Soul, and it has this guy who he in the movie, part of the thing that's coming forward is that when somebody is in their passion, they get into this zone of creativity, and it just kind of overtakes them, and they start just spontaneously creating and going, and they're not even actively aware of anything else around them. They're just literally in that zone. And when they're in that zone, it's that elevated essence that it's like, then you see these little astral bodies just zooming around in the higher realms, higher planes, because they're in that zone of creative essence. They're in alignment with their soul song and that uplifting presence of doing what they want, being not what they want, but being being a vehicle for the love to express through them that they are. Okay, so let's get into your oracle cards next. First now, animal totem is black bear, guardian, and we have this mama bear looking after her little cub here, perhaps hovering over there. I don't know if you're a hover mother type or male or female. It can be either way. But there's this softness and gentleness. There's a bee nearby and two birds. It's like they know that they are not in danger by this enormous bear. The bear's more worried about its baby and about the berries on the bush than the birds. There's a saying about a bird in the hand better than two in the bush. I don't know why that's coming forward. This one reads, Guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me to protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Yes, asking for some blessing of peace and confidence and power for the next level. Power and grace. Calling your totem for power and grace. I love it. So there's a motherly influence here. You may be specifically calling to the matriarchal line of ancestors and their own power and grace and influence. Maybe you identify yourself as somebody who is transmuting a lot of your generational ancestral karma in this lifetime. Number 42, gentle moderation. We have these walrus beings here, this cold climate. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Okay. So maybe you need to be easy on yourself and not have such high expectations in some type of a way, to really immerse yourself in some type of way to a hobby or a skill or something that takes you into that positive zone here to help yourself transmute any type of pressure or somebody being like, hurry up, get on with it. And also just gentle moderation. I feel like you're gaining confirmation that you need to be gentle on yourself, gentle with your expectations for others, whether that's your own children or those that you're overseeing. You might be a manager or boss in your own life or something like that, some type of leadership role. Could even be something such as, social media presence, and then the voice that you're out there using in the world, being gentle with the way that you say things, because there's that saying about you just might be talking about somebody you love, or somebody that you love's loved ones, whether it's somebody in spirit, somebody that they care for. It's like I have people in my life that don't have the same values as myself, but they're still important people to me. And if I were to see somebody who really called out something, it might make me see that person in a bit of a different light. And I think that we need to sometimes be careful, because we can't let other people's words belong to us and influence us, but inevitably that's where and how our words are going to hit the general world that we are wanting to connect with and engage with. And so by moderating our words, our deeds, our lifestyle, and our indulgences, then we're able to really balance out, especially the emotional fluctuations and our mental power that we can come across with words, and to maybe sit on something before we blast out about something. Not that you are somebody who would do that. Generally, Libras are known for sitting the fence, but when you push a Libra too far, that sword can be quite quick and can cut a person right out. And so it can be that double-edged sword of justice can be a little bit too swift in certain situations. Everybody makes mistakes and says things that they wouldn't mean if they really had slept on it. And so this feeling of forgiveness and the urge or need to repent in some way for things that we've said, maybe writing a letter to someone in spirit that still has something unresolved in the relationship dynamic that's putting influence or pressure upon our situation. We're moderating something here, and we're being advised about this in some way. So we also have confirmation with number 26 that we are where you need to be. Acknowledge how you're feeling. Have faith that the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. So if you feel like you're maybe invested in something that's going the wrong direction, whether it's your job or your relationship or something, I feel like there is, with the right perspective and calm nerves, open mindedness, there's the ability to see the magic below the surface of something, seeing both sides. 28. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Is that the hammerhead shark? So, sharks in general are kind of predatory in nature, and um, maybe there's been a huge misunderstanding and this perhaps fear of other individuals being more cutthroat and needing to cut through some type of misunderstanding here. Even this gentle moderation, it's like there's a saying about being long in the tooth that sometimes comes forward here. Something also about dentistry. I don't know if that's really a real message for a few of you or not. But long in the tooth is something about somebody who has a lot of information, or at least thinks that they have a lot of information and tends to share it. Um, and so moderating the things that we share or speak into being might be something that can help us to take advantage of being in the right place at the right time, saying something in the right manner. The Libras, again, with their ability to see both sides of a situation, you potentially could be that gentle moderator that helps two opposing viewpoints to be less messy and to help individuals to come around and not to have something deteriorate into something worse. See me in their eyes. So this to me is like being able to have a face-to-face confrontation with somebody, and do we see the highest in them or the lowest in them? Are we able to see the light of the universe, the light of love and intention and goodwill in even the eyes of our enemies? I think that that one can be hard to stretch for, but whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, as we have with this Buddha energy here, whether a human being, departed spirit, or a sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. Incredible. I can't believe that that one came out before the card. It makes such a difference. Amen. The universe. P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that one. So that's very interesting. So absolutely, speaking to the highest in anybody can help them to tap into that instead of having something deteriorate. And with that, also the speaking to the highest within them, it's like there's something about the Buddha that everyone is the seed of the Buddha, and to see everyone as perhaps just in the transition between the seed of light, love, and Buddha, God, whatever, and the distance between the seed and the fruit and the flower phase is like, let them make their mistakes, let them choose for themselves, but maybe we can help individuals to be less conflict oriented and to seek for some type of mutual understanding here. And honor thyself. Beautiful. Just curious, when was the last time that you looked into the mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous. The universe. P.S. Okay, hubba hubba counts. All right, so this also is see the universe and the light and love in your eyes. See yourself as others truly see you and not as perhaps you would fear or doubt, but to speak to the highest within yourself. So part of this preparation phase is really clearing out any type of negativity or lower vibrational influences from past, present, or future timelines associated with keeping you low in some type of a way. So simplifying and yeah, the noble path. Isn't that related to the Buddha as well? There's simplicity. So perhaps you're practicing Buddhism or have some insight into that, but there's also this independence and support issue here where you would like to be useful, you'd like to be coming together. So also at the bottom we have Two of Scrolls, two worlds. Here it's like the astral, the zone, you being in your glory and divinity, and then coming into crashing down to reality, so to speak, where there's less gentle influences that are getting you riled up. And honor thyself, give yourself a lot of credit, and speak kindly and gently with yourself. Speak to the highest within yourself. I know we've already said that. All right, from the Akashic Tarot, what do we need to know to finish things up? One of Roses, the Ace of Cups, commitment and new soul contracts here. Speaking to the highest in yourself is going to prepare you, perhaps, to attract some type of huge love of your life type of energy, whether that's in an existing partnership or in a new partnership, or just that self love, which is, of course, the precursor, that foundational love that is what attracts the highest possible love. And so, recommitting to loving yourself. The Master Artisan, number 8 of Keys. This one is Eight of Pentacles, talks about your work. The master artisan here, again, with being in the zone. There's something about what you can create, what you do create when you're in the zone, and you're getting paid for this. I don't know if you've been paid for this before, but it looks like larger rewards are coming, bigger creations are being unveiled, new inspiration is coming in. Excuse me. And here we have the King of Keys, which is the King of Pentacles, coming into a new village. Maybe there's some travel, or this is someone traveling towards you, somebody coming in perhaps, or you taking yourself on the road. But to me, what I'm drawn to is this sunrise energy in the background. And so it's a new day, a new dawn, something about the day to day. And just because yesterday the people that you were faced with were in one energy, that same person or that same environment might be in a completely new energy in the coming day. And with you, every new dawn, every time that you wake up, maybe that's the time to look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, beautiful. How did you sleep? How are you feeling?" Do that emotional check-in and set your intentions to have a beautiful day. Today is potentially going to be a mixed bag, but I endeavor to make it a beautiful day and to engage my energies into the miracles. And when frustrations come, I will do my best to laugh at the craziness that is life and to keep my eye on the prize. That came out for somebody else. Raphael is under the deck. This could be somebody coming into your world with loving heart. It's the potentially, so Archangel Raphael having to do with the energy of love, healing, emotional waters, especially with that Ace of Cups and the King of Keys on that white horse and the knight in shining armor type thing here. Whether this is yourself or another, it does look like the embodiment of love could be heading your way, a healing love. Let's get just a couple more to see what other energies want to come forward for Libra. All right, and that's going to do it for us. Underneath here, we have the initiation of Count Saint Germain. This has come forward for a few people, and it's been a very popular card over the last month. Number 14 speaks about your initiation into potentially the healing arts, your ability to transmute the lower vibrations, any type of self-doubt or negative vibrations from past, present, future, so on, and to really step into your magical power, the alchemy of self-creation, of self-actualization, and to take your artistry and take that beautiful magic and your connectivity with other realms and to call in great love for yourself. Let's see these last cards. We have 7 of Roses, the Journey. Roses again, the water suit of cups. So 7 of Cups, the journey here. You may be taking a literal journey, or this can represent the journey that you've been on, the life journey, and the seeking for love, commitment, partnership. Maybe you're trying to deepen a partnership and seeking out some type of engagement or marriage proposals here. Maybe that's part of your journey that you're looking at. But with this journey card, it's like getting in the boat and rowing out to the big sea, going out to the big waters. And I think that this is extending yourself in new ways. And then we have Two of Cups, the winged messengers. So Two of Cups here talking about, look at those empty chairs, but the T is set for two. And there are messages coming in about this commitment. When these fell out, I was feeling the Fated Meeting card, which has been also popular. Let's see what else. We have two more. Nope, not in the pile here right now, but I was feeling it. So it's part of the journey. You're hoping for this fated, something destined partnership to really evolve to that next level. Five of Cups, the Garden. This looks to me like somebody's looking for you, you're looking for them, and you're kind of right next to each other, but not really looking at each other. So this might be somebody that you already know or have already crossed paths with here. And it looks like you are both seeking for something, and there's something about both individuals having their own hardships that is part of the mutual connection that is creating that resonance of the sense of destiny that follows the longing phase. Not longing in the limerence type of um, uh, like a victimized, but more so that you are putting yourself in a receptive mode. It looks like my battery wants to die. But Four of Wands here, or excuse me, Four of Pentacles, clearing the way. There's a couple here that are going to cut down this obstruction and continue the journey towards that house at the end of the drive here. It's in sight. So whatever it is, you're being initiated by Count Saint Germain to connect with this alchemy and to shift and transmute your desires into the material, to turn anything of a lower vibration into the higher. And I feel like the precursor in this is to honor yourself and to speak to the highest in yourself. And that is going to be the alchemical change that sets the stage for this beautiful connection here. It's like you don't have to look very far, just turn around. That individual is already around you, Libra. So take good care of yourself. And until next time, Libra,